Breaking news! Philadelphia Eagles fans are very excited about Howie Roseman's ability to capitalize on opportunities. This one I'm about to tell you about has me very excited. And yes, our team is ready to compete for Super Bowl 60. If you agree that Howie is the best general manager the Eagles could have, hit that like button hard. If possible, comment like this: "Go Eagles, good job, Howie." We're coming off the draft and we're looking forward to the months passing by and the season finally starting. If you thought Howie would rest after the NFL draft, you're wrong. He's still actively shaping the Eagles roster. After a strong performance in the draft, Philadelphia signed a bunch of undrafted free agents, filling the team with interesting prospects. One of the biggest news stories right now is how the latest tight end to reset the market is affecting Dallas Goedert's future in Philadelphia. But even more exciting is the fact that the Eagles may have just signed the most underrated prospect in the entire 2025 NFL draft: Nebraska defensive tackle Ty Robinson. First off, let's talk about the Eagles' draft performance overall. ESPN's Matt Miller didn't just hand out praise lightly. He stated that this draft could be the spark that continues the Eagles' dominance in the NFC, with big thanks to Howie's defensive focus. The additions of linebacker John Campbell, safety Andrew Mukuba, and of course Ty Robinson were seen as major moves. Nearly every draft expert gave Philly a B+ or better, and if history teaches us anything, it's that Howie has consistently hit on his early draft picks over the past 4 years. Now on to Ty Robinson. Folks, it's time to wake up because he is severely underrated. While John Campbell and Andrew Mukuba have grabbed much of the spotlight, Robinson could end up being the biggest steal. Nebraska used him creatively, even lining him up as a fullback in short yardage situations, where he helped score 7 touchdowns on 8 attempts. Imagine how he could help continue the Eagles' iconic tush-push dominance. Robinson's profile is mouth-watering for fans who love pure football toughness. He's a 6'6" bot, 290-pound monster who can play all across the defensive line. A-gap, B-gap, outside the tackle, you name it. At the Combine, he was the fastest defensive tackle, posting the 18th best athletic score for his position of all time. His rare ankle flexibility and violent playing style make him a true Philly-type player. He plays the game the way it's supposed to be played, with violence and an unrelenting drive. One of the most interesting things? His nickname? The Vanilla Gorilla. And it's not just a catchy nickname. It symbolizes how difficult it is for offensive linemen to stop him. According to reports, Matt Rule himself showed up at the Combine to support Robinson, a clear signal of how highly his college coaches viewed him. Off the field, Ty Robinson is the complete opposite of his on-field persona. Pre-med at Nebraska, he dreams of becoming a pediatrician after his NFL career. Coaches and insiders like Terrence Knighton rave about how Robinson has a switch, a calm, kind personality off the field, but a ruthless, punishing force once the game starts. Knighton even compared his intensity to NFL legend DeMarcus Ware, saying Robinson might even have a little more edge. Defensive line coach Clint Hurt and defensive coordinator Vic Fangio must be salivating at the thought of molding a talent like Robinson. Vic Fangio has already had success with players like Zach Sealer, who posted a 10-sack season under Fangio's guidance. Ty Robinson's college numbers speak volumes: 7 sacks, 13 tackles for loss, and 11 quarterback hits, all while moving across different spots on the defensive line. And let's not forget Howie Roseman didn't hesitate to pull the trigger on Robinson. He was the guy Philly targeted at pick number 96, and there was no interest in trading back once they saw he was still available. That tells you everything about how the organization views him. The undrafted free agent class also brings a lot of excitement. Players like Holland Pierce, Maxon Hook, and Shunderek Powell could fight for spots. Holland Pierce is a massive 6 feet 8 inches, 340 pounds offensive tackle with the versatility to play both right and left tackle. Maxon Hook, a safety from Toledo, could shine on special teams thanks to his size and speed. Meanwhile, Shunderek Powell averaged an astonishing 8.2 yards per carry at Central Arkansas, showcasing explosiveness despite playing at a lower level of competition. On top of that, the Eagles also brought in receivers like Taylor Morin and Darius Cooper, both of whom could compete for a roster spot, especially with their special teams abilities. Cooper's contested catch skills and speed are especially intriguing, even if he needs to polish his route running.
Turning back to the bigger picture, a looming situation revolves around Dallas Goedert, with George Kittle resetting the tight end market with a massive $76 million deal, including $40 million guaranteed. Goedert's current contract looks less satisfying. Reports suggest there could be some unease between Goedert and the front office. Philly hasn't drafted a tight end and only invited one, Malik Carr, to rookie minicamp. This might show some confidence in Goedert, but if things get tense, don't rule out unexpected moves. Mandatory OTAs and other key dates, like the 5th-year option deadline for Jordan Davis, are coming up fast. And yes, rookie minicamp kicks off May 2nd through May 5th. Mark your calendars because seeing Ty Robinson in midnight green for the first time is going to be a moment fans won't want to miss. After everything I've just shared, I have to ask you, how do you feel about Ty Robinson? Do you think he will be the next big thing on the Eagles' defensive line? Could he end up being the biggest steal of the entire 2025 draft class? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And continuing right where we left off, the deeper you dig into Ty Robinson's potential impact with the Philadelphia Eagles, the clearer it becomes that this isn't just another rotational depth pick. This could very well be a foundation piece for Vic Fangio's new-look defense. There's a raw, violent energy in Robinson's tape that makes it obvious why Howie Roseman locked him in without even thinking about trading back. One thing that stands out watching Robinson is how he wins with brute strength but has the agility to work edges against defensive linemen. He's not limited to being just a clog in the middle. He can push the pocket, split double teams, and find the ball carrier in chaotic situations. That's not just hustle. That's a football IQ and athletic versatility that fits exactly into what Fangio demands from his defensive linemen. His 16% pressure rate when lined up at 0 or 1 technique and a win rate over 10% across all alignments only reinforce the idea that he can disrupt both run and pass plays consistently at the NFL level. And it's not just us hyping him up. Vic Fangio, a mastermind defensive coordinator, sees him as the perfect chess piece. If you remember what Fangio did with Zach Sealer in Miami, taking an underappreciated player and turning him into a disruptive force, then you should be really excited about what's coming for Ty Robinson. Plus, Clint Hurt, the Eagles' new defensive line coach, is known for developing physical, high-motor players, which makes this fit even sweeter. Imagine Ty Robinson growing into a disruptive presence next to Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. The trio could be an absolute nightmare for opposing offensive lines for years to come. What also separates Robinson from the average rookie is his mentality. Multiple insiders have pointed out that he carries himself like a veteran already. His combination of toughness and professionalism should allow him to earn the respect of the locker room quickly, something that's critical when you're joining a defensive line room filled with strong personalities like Carter, Davis, and Haason Reddick. And don't forget, Ty already has a connection inside the team through Cam Jurgens, who's been pushing for Robinson behind the scenes. That familiarity could help him adjust even faster to the pro environment. Now, talking about the bigger roster moves, with the addition of Robinson and the UDFA class, the Eagles seem laser-focused on refreshing and reinforcing both lines of scrimmage. Even though they lost some key trench players this offseason, the strategy is clear. Dominate the line of scrimmage again like the 2022 NFC champion team did. And with monsters like Miles Hinton, Cameron Williams, and now Holland Pierce added into the mix, Jeff Stoutland and company are also betting big on developing future starters for the offensive line. Now, Eagles fans, I want to hear directly from you. Based on everything you've heard about Ty Robinson, do you think he will end up being a full-time starter before the end of his rookie season? Let's get those comments rolling. Before you go, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another Eagles update, and check out the video that's popping up on your screen right now. We dive even deeper into how the Eagles' new draft class can transform this team into a Super Bowl contender. I'll see you there.